There once was a lad on the tube of the U who made silly videos for people to view. He fancied himself a medieval town planner and wanted to become the lord of the manor. So sit back, relax, if you are bored, watch Pibbles playing Manor Lords. Hello, I'm Mr. Pibbles, and welcome to a brand new series here on the YouTube channel, where today we are playing Manor Lords. Yes, that is the brand new series we're starting here on the channel, and I'm really happy to be starting it. I do adore this game. I got it a couple of weeks ago, have had a bit of a time playing it, and I thought actually it might be nice to bring to yours on at home. And so we're going to have a little bit of a playthrough. We're going to try all of the different game modes out, and we're going to build a Manor Lord. So if you do not know what this game is, this is a real-time... Well, hang on. It's partially a real-time strategy game, but that's not really the heart of it. The heart of it is it's a medieval town builder, and that is what we're here to do today. So, just getting in here. I've got my coat of arms already ready, so let's get straight in. Now, we're not actually going to be starting with the restoring the peace. Yeah, we're not going to be starting with that, even though it comes as default. We are actually going to start with a rise to prosperity, and that is because it gives us a perfect chance to sort of get in, have a bit of a play around without any enemies, and we can just, play around with what we've got. So without further ado, let's click begin. And yeah, I'm really looking forward to this. This is going to be slightly different to how I've done the Planet Coaster 2 videos on this channel, in that there's not going to be much kind of time-lapsing. This is all going to be done in real time, so whatever happens is going to be, me showing you anything that happens. So, coming in quickly, let's just see what we've got. So, of course, we've got our trade point off there, which is why I picked this map. We've got a number of fish, which is good. We've got some stone, that's also good. And we've got mushrooms there, some iron, and some clay. That is going to be perfectly all right for this, for the purposes of this, challenge. And if I very quickly sort of come into our construction tab, let's just have a look at what our fertility is looking like. Okay. So we don't have much fertile land, but I think we can work with what we've got. So we're going to start the planning out of this little settlement here with some absolutely lovely roads. So I'm going to bring a road out there, bring it round there, and bring it round to there. That will give us sort of our start, and what we can do is we can begin to really sort of get in and start with a logging camp over here by this forest, which is where we're going to be going. Oh, and we have a message. How very exciting. Where others see trouble, you see potential. These lands shall become rich and prosperous under your skillful management. They indeed shall. Reach the large town settlement to achieve victory. That we shall. Now, coming into here quickly, obviously, we've got our stone deposit over there, and we've got our camp over here with our ever so wonderful villagers. So let's just quickly speed up time so we can get to the building process, because that is the most fun part of this. And obviously you can see them all come in here, working around with all of that, and it is very exciting. And in no time whatsoever, we should hopefully have a logging camp. There it is. Now let's just assign a family to that. Who have we got? We've got that fella, and we've got that fella, and they are logging for us. That is good. Now let's get in and create our next sort of building, which is going to be a fisherman's hut. So we can start getting fish. And that is going to sit quite nicely there right next to our fish pond. So speeding it up again. Sort of we've now got that start. We've only got 2 months of food, hence why food at the moment is a major priority. And again, in no time whatsoever, we've got a fisherman's hut. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to come in here and I'm going to ensure we actually do have a reserve of fish. So as long as we've got, well, as long as they only take it down to 50 fish, that should be quite alright. So, obviously we've now got fish, we've got food, we've got logs, so what we need to do now is we need to actually start creating something a little bit more, well, safe, shall we say. And that is to say, we will be building some some storage facilities for our resources and for our fish. So we'll come in here and we will place a granary down here, and we will place a storehouse right next to it. So, coming in here and speeding up time once again, we can watch our little villagers at work. And in they go, sort of coming in and doing all of this building. Which, I think that's one of the things that I like most about this game, is that actually everything happens sort of in real time, so you can see the real things happening in terms of, you know, you can see them building. It's not like a construction walls go up and then you don't see anything. So we have a storehouse, which is good. We will assign a family to that, and we will build them a marketplace as soon as the granary is done. So, with that out of the way, I believe it's probably time to sort of figure out where our town square is going. And I'm thinking we will sort of build this into our town square. So let me come in here very quickly, and we will build... Here's the question. Do we stick our well there, or do we stick our well there? I'm thinking if we put the well here, we can then sort of build the roads around the well and turn this really into where the centre of the town sits. Because then we can build off there, do that, then we can do that, and then we can do that. And that is all finished, which is good. So with that there, that possibly then means that we need our marketplace to sit sort of neatly within that. So if I sort of come back to construction, we'll head over to residential. There's our marketplace. If I just stick that in there, how many market locations are we going to have? I think having a sensible size would be good. I think we can either have it there or we stick it down one of the sides. Actually, no, you know what? I am going to stick our marketplace here. Yeah, I think that's going to be a good place for it. And we will click that to build. So again, speeding up time so we can get our well and sort of get this town centre out the way. We've got a food stall, that is good. We have a common goods stall, that's good. And in no time whatsoever, we will hopefully have a well. I mean, our settlement is kind of few and far between at the moment, but that will sort of get better the more we play around with it. So let's build some roads around our marketplace, just to sort of really encapsulate where it is. That's quite good, I like that. Now, housing. I think our main plot of housing will be in this sort of section here. That will give us a start on our houses, and hopefully, if I build out to about there, Aha, we need 10 for that. That'll be fine. We can... Or do we keep this as more of an industry area around here? And do we put our houses more down here? That is the question. Well, the game has until... I have until we reach enough timber to build these houses to make it. So I'm going to come in now and I'm going to start actually building these houses down the side here, because I think that might be a nice place for them. So let me sort of... Ooh. See, what I'm really looking for is houses, these burgages, that have these industry plots out the back. So that's where we will start them. As it says up here, our approval is critically low, but that will get better as soon as we start building houses, and people are homeless, which we are sorting now, which is very exciting. So in no time whatsoever, hopefully, we'll have our construction crews start bringing stuff down here. And that is a start already made. That is good. One cannot complain about that. I wonder if that? No, it's not that. I know there's a cinematic camera mode that we can enter at some point, but I don't know what that is. Hang on, let me just pause quickly and check the controls. Key bindings. Assign a single family. Cinematic mode. Control C. There we go. So if I now... Aha. So we can watch this all happen sort of slightly cinematically. That's quite good. Now, how do I... Aha, there we go. So let's speed that up again. And let's watch this all... hang on. This is going to be a learning process for me. Is there a way that we can... Faster game speed, X. X and it equals. Got it. So if I now do that, and I do that... Aha! Now, there we go. So now we can watch everything taking shape here in a slightly cinematic format. Obviously you can see in the background there our logging camp going to work. And our houses down here are being built. And our marketplace over there is all coming together. And if I come out very quickly, bring it back to that. That is one house done. That is good. We can't complain about that. And how many... Oh, we've got enough timber now to set up a couple more houses. So let's go 1, 2... And actually we'll go 3 on this. Is it because it's too close to the floodplain? Yes. So instead we will pop down here. And we'll stick them there. I think that's going to be a good place for them. Hang on, can I bring it all the way out there so we can get an extra backyard plot? Yes, I can. Excellent. So again, let us speed up the game. We won't put it back in cinematic mode, but our approval is down, but it's going. It is going up slowly, which is good. And of course, over here we've got our fishing hut with our nice little fisherman who is going fishing. And our houses are still being built, which is good. Obviously, we've got the marketplace down here, which is ever so wonderful. I can't wait to get some more kind of stalls down here. That'll be good. And if I come in here, aha. So then, in theory, that is where we can stick our church when we get to it, which will be fun. We can stick a tavern on the side there. That is also good. What else have we got that we can stick down later? Obviously a farm. I'm thinking when it gets to farm, we're going to build this up as our farmland. But we can always stick our communal oven somewhere around this area. And then in terms of these, most of these are industry, so most of the industry can take place back up here. But things like sort of your weaver's workshop, your tannery, those can always take place over here, and indeed my manor. And I'm thinking that might have to sit somewhere sort of down this way maybe, or actually, yeah, we could stick it down on the river. That might be quite nice when we get to it. That's not a that's not a problem for now. As for now, our main problem is getting these houses built. Now, I'm very aware that once we've got these 5 houses, we won't be able to get any more families to join because they'll all be full. So we do need to actually look at expanding out a little. And can I, if I do that, no, it's got to be within sort of that land. That'll only give us 1. That's not great. Okay, what if instead of going there, we were to place these new houses sort of... Ooh. I don't know. See, you're watching me... I'm not going to say struggle in real time, but struggle in real time. That's the joy of this game. Kind of coming in, having a bit of a play around and going, okay, what's going where's going when? And trying to figure that out. I think then instead we can stick our next set of houses there-ish. Actually, yeah, I think that'd be a good place for them. Yeah, that's where we'll go when we've got enough. Actually, we might already have enough to do sort of a singular house, which might be a wise idea to start off with. That is excellent. That is good. So that should give us 2 extra plots once this is all done. And so we just wait now. It is that ever so wonderful process of waiting for things to get built. But it's all right. We've planned out everything that we need to plan out for now. And the next steps that we've got to take are actually more wood related, as we need more firewood for fuel, and we need a way of replenishing the wood. So that'll be a forester's hut, but that we can all sort in a bit. But our town is coming along, which is fun. Let us have a look at who we've actually got around. So, in this burgage, we have a residing family, Sivolt. That looks like Anna, and I can't read that from here. But it's the son, the wife, and the husband. That's good. In this one, we have... I can't read the name of the hut. For context, I can't exactly see that small on my monitor, so that's possibly a problem. But this is the fisherman's. Aha, so here we have the woodcutters, the fishermen, and who knows who's going into this one. We will find out very soon. And when I say very soon, I mean now. So that's Lovence, Krista, and Mertin, I believe. The warehouse workers. Ooh. Now, for context, we can upgrade these houses, but to upgrade these houses, we need all of these requirements to be met. So, we need 2 sorts of foods, that being forest goods and some sort of animal produce. We've got our animal produce already. And for our foraged goods, I'm seeing some mushrooms over there, which will be excellent. The fuel we will get from firewood, which will be over here as soon as we get more people into this town. Water access we've sorted at the well. And church access we will get from our church that will sit there, which is all fun stuff. Now, our fuel is running out slowly, so I hope we get more people within the near future, because it's going to be rather awkward if we do not. And the other thing I will say is that actually one of the main things with this with this starting location is we've got a trade point right there, which will be very, very beneficial for foreign trade as soon as we can get it, really. That will give us the ability to get more livestock and make money, which is important. One can't undersell the importance of money. And I think that is the point of this game. Even capitalism has to come from somewhere. Even this little medieval village. Speaking of medieval villages, that's another burgage up. Who's in this one? That's Erhard and... I want to say Appel? I don't know. As I say, the the quality of my monitor isn't great. I can see everything that's happening, but I can't see the little details. But that is our granary, which is excellent. And the rain is falling, which is fun. I like the dynamic weather in this game. It's brilliant. Coming off Planet Coaster 2, where, we've had weather, but it's not exactly been the best. I do really like the way that the weather works in this game. And our approval is still slowly going up, which I think as soon as this house here gets built, we will be at a good amount of approval. And then all it will take us is getting these new houses in, and we can really, really make a new start of this, which should be good. Now, to make it to the next level, we are going to need our 5 burgages, which is going to be here. So that's at least something we'll have done by the end of this episode. We will have a small village, which is a good place to start. But, I'm aiming for these episodes to be half an hour each. I think that's a good sort of place to leave them and kind of have them around, which will be an excellent thing. That's another thing that I really like about this game, is the level of detail, because if I zoom all the way in again, you can see our 2 marketplace people marketing their wares, which is excellent, and you can see all the detail on the houses and around. And I like that the houses aren't all the same, and it actually kind of figures out how big the plot needs to be based on everything, which is absolutely incredible. But there we go. I think I just heard a dog. I'm sure we don't have a dog, though. And if I'm right in thinking, they've added a new sort of set of... they've added a new set of upgrades very recently, actually, as of the time of recording, to the houses. So that's a new upgrade level, which should be good. Now, we do need someone very, very soon, someone new, so we can get more firewood, because if we don't get firewood, then our people die. I mean, I don't know. I've never kind of got down to that, but there we go. Our small village is now done, and in honor of it being a small village, we shall name this village. Let's name this... I don't know. I was going to say Pibbleville, but we already have a Pibbleville in the established lore for this channel. So let us name this... I don't know, if you've got any suggestions for what to name this village, then please do let me know in the comment section. And, ooh, we have origins now, which is fun. That is for the development of our plot of land. Now, looking over here, this is what we are looking at now. 52% of our environment is meadow, 44% is woodland, and at the moment we have no farmland, 4% of rural, and no urban, which should be quite fun once we get to it. Now, development-wise, origins. Where do we want our origins to lie? I think I do not want that, because decreased agriculture is not good for me. Decreased mining, land tax. I mean, we don't necessarily need land tax, and I think actually that might not be too bad. We will keep that in mind. So livestock efficiency, local handyman bonus, not too bad. Equipped militia, we don't need to worry about militia. Increased blacksmiths and increased weapon export value. That might be something we think about going forward. Clothing durability increased, that's not too bad. Sheep are more resilient, that's not too bad. Efficient hunting camps, that's not too bad, but we don't have any hunting camps, and trade routes are more costly. That's not too bad, but again, decreased labour. Improved armourers, we don't need to worry about. Improved mine, that's not too bad. Treasury cost is doubled, no. And artisan efficiency, efficient farming at elevation, we're not at elevation. Cheaper animal imports, though, that's not too bad. I think, though, we're going to go for this one here, because we don't need to worry about land tax, because we don't need to buy any more things. So we are now Regensburg Guildsman, which is fun. Now, as soon as this land plot here is completed, we can start looking at getting our next thing built, which will indeed be our woodcutter, our woodcutter's lodge, because obviously we've got our logging camp, but we need a woodcutter's lodge, which we are going to stick right here next to it, which is good. And actually, I think we also, I believe we need an extra ox in this place. So actually, I'm going to take this hitching post here and but if I get it now, it's going to run away. Okay. I suppose we can wait for now, while we wait for this burgage to be built. And then we will be in a good place. Excellent, we have a new family, that is good. So as soon as sort of all of this is built... Yes, I know we're running out of fuel, but as soon as that is built, we can come over here, and our woodcutter's lodge is going to start being useful. And as soon as this is complete, we can assign someone there, and then we should be somewhat self-sufficient. Which should be good, because we've got 12 months of food, we have no fuel, but as soon as we can get fuel, we will be in a good position. And then the next place that we're going to want to go is... we will want to sort of set up to collect these mushrooms, and we will want to set up to sort of obtain well, we'll want a saw pit so we can get some planks, and we will want a reforester so all of this gets reforested. This stone is going to be useful, and obviously our fish are very useful, but I believe that is just about where we are going to leave everything for this episode. So let's finish this off with a little... Ooh, new family started moving in. Actually, yeah, no. We've got time. While we go for our little end walkabout, we are going to stick this... we're going to stick this forager's hut there, so the forager can go and get... mushrooms. And while we are waiting for that to be built, we are going to get our eyes on the ground, which it is thundering, it is raining, it isn't the best time to come and have a look at our nice little village, but it is all good. Excellent. This is one more thing that I really like about this game, is the fact that you can run around it as as kind of your lord. And, yeah, that is all fun. Now, as soon as this plot is done, which I don't know how long that's going to take. The ox is coming over. Excellent. As soon as that is done, we will assign someone to work there, and then we will be done for now. which is now. Let us stick that into normal speed. Let's assign somebody there. And we can have a little bit of an overview. And let's just stick that into cinematic mode. As we say, thank you for watching this episode. If this is... Well, I'm hoping that this is going to be a series, so if you enjoy it, then please let me know in the comment section below. Give me a like, give me a comment, possibly even a subscribe, if I'm lucky enough. And I will see you in the next episode of Manor Lords. Farewell.